Fix old cameras. Your successful completion of the demonstrated repair ultimately depends on the quality of your tools, the condition of your camera, and most importantly, your repair ability.
With the Canon G3 that has the shutter blades stuck together because of migrated oil, there's a fiddly little thing that you can do to get the camera working again. It's not an actual repair, but it does work. Begin by taking off the retainer that holds the nameplate. It's thin, needs to be handled carefully, just like that. And lift the nameplate. Lift the ASA cam. Take the lens out. Be careful. Don't want to slip and scratch it. Use your thumb and finger to spin it on out. Open the aperture wide open. If you lift up on the blade, it might clear the shutter and have it release, but then you'll see the residue of the oil that caused the blades to stick together. Clean them with alcohol. You don't want to flush clean this because the rear lens element's still in. So we're just going to wipe the front of the blades with alcohol, and we'll keep doing that until the shutter blades free up. There, they're releasing now, but we're going to keep cleaning them. Now we're going to block it open on bulb so that any spots from the alcohol that might have dropped onto the lens element can be cleaned off. Be careful not to catch the edge of the shutter or aperture blades as you retract the microfiber cleaning cloth. Recheck the blade functionality before reinstalling the lens. And wipe the lens and make sure there's no dust on it. Once you are sure that the lens is threaded properly, use the spanner wrench and just spin the camera. Hold the spanner wrench solid. Now the ASA plate, it lines up with the post. There you go. And the nameplate, it also locks in place. We put the retaining ring in place. And once again, I'll just spin the camera and hold the spanner wrench in place. Now you can check the shutter and see that it's working. Now this repair could last for years or it might last for months. Depends on how much oil was on the blades and how much other oil is being migrated. Now for a bonus. The replacement of the battery wire requires that the front plate shutter housing be removed. To do that, peel back the leather, remove the cover plates, and access will then be gained to the shutter lens plate assembly. Now we're going to install it back in place. It seats for the most part and links up if you hold the shutter and the advanced cocking mechanism in the proper position. It's not too difficult to seat. Not really any timing involved. You just have to make sure everything is aligned properly. With that done, you put the 4 screws back in. Using your thumbs to hold the lens assembly in place, fire the shutter a couple more times to make sure the lens and shutter plate is seated properly. And the final screw. It's nice having a magnetic tip on your screwdriver. I guess that's not the final screw. Now that's the final screw. Okay, the only other thing that we need to be aware of is the mask. The mask has to be removed. The parallelism mask has to be removed when you take the front plate off so that it doesn't catch on the aperture number window. And once the mask is aligned on its slots, you'll hook the spring back in place and then check the mask for proper movement. Taking care not to bend or damage the meter needle, the aperture window can be put into place. And basically that's it. Put the top cover back on. There's another video that shows how to take that off. Then put the cover plates on, and over the cover plates goes the leatherette. So much for the bonus.
Thank you for watching. Inspired? Check back for new video postings.